Have you ever watched a show that made you laugh, only to discover later that behind all those jokes was something much darker? The Loud House seemed like just a funny cartoon about a boy with 10 sisters. But what if the creator hid something darker than anyone realized? What if the cheerful animation style and family-friendly humor were just a facade covering up troubling realities? Today, we're diving into the unexpected story behind one of Nickelodeon's biggest modern hits. Stick around, because what I'm about to share might change how you view not just this show, but how networks package and sell entertainment to our kids. The Loud House premiered on Nickelodeon in May 2016 and quickly became a ratings powerhouse. Created by animator Chris Savino, the show centered around Lincoln Loud, the middle child and only boy in a family with 11 children. The premise was instantly relatable. Who hasn't felt overwhelmed by family chaos at some point? Within months of its debut, The Loud House was pulling in over 2 million viewers per episode, eventually becoming Nick's highest-rated animated series since SpongeBob SquarePants. The show received praise for its humor, animation style inspired by newspaper comic strips, and its progressive representation of different family structures. The concept was brilliantly simple yet effective. Each sister had a distinct personality that started with the same letter as their name. Lori was bossy, Luna was musical, Luan was funny, Lynn was athletic. You get the idea. This made it easy for kids to keep track of characters while providing endless possibilities for stories about sibling dynamics. Merchandise flew off shelves. Award nominations piled up. A movie was greenlit. Spin-offs were planned. The Loud House wasn't just a hit. It was becoming a franchise that Nickelodeon could build upon for years to come. But behind this success story was brewing a scandal that the network desperately hoped would stay hidden from public view. In October 2017, just as The Loud House was hitting its stride, news broke that shocked the animation community. Chris Savino, the creator and showrunner, had been fired by Nickelodeon. The official statement cited allegations of unwelcome behavior. What exactly happened? According to reports that later emerged, up to a dozen women came forward with accusations against Savino, describing a pattern of sexual harassment, unwanted advances, and threats of industry blacklisting. Some of these women had worked directly on The Loud House, while others knew Savino from his previous work on shows like Dexter's Laboratory and the Powerpuff Girls. But here's the thing. How many casual viewers ever heard about this? While the story made headlines in entertainment news, Nickelodeon's marketing machine quickly shifted focus away from Savino and toward the show itself. The network assured parents and fans that The Loud House would continue without its creator. Think about it. Have you ever seen a Nickelodeon promo that mentioned the hit show that continues despite its creator's firing for misconduct? Of course not. Instead, they doubled down on Lincoln and his sisters, acting as if Savino had never existed. Meanwhile, animation industry insiders whispered about how Savino's behavior had allegedly been an open secret for years. Some claimed that warning signs had been ignored because his shows were successful. Others suggested that higher-ups might have protected him until the allegations became too numerous to ignore. The network's handling of the situation raises uncomfortable questions. How long did they know? How many complaints were filed before action was taken? And most importantly, why wasn't the public given the full story? Now, here's where things get really interesting. Once you know about the behind-the-scenes troubles, certain elements of The Loud House itself start to look different. Take the episode No Such Luck, where Lincoln's family believes he's bad luck and literally bars him from family activities, even making him sleep outside. Or Brawl in the Family, where the sisters turn on each other in disturbing ways. These episodes sparked such backlash that some fans consider them non-canon. There's also the recurring theme of control and manipulation. Lincoln frequently manipulates his sisters to get what he wants, while older sisters like Lori use their power to dominate younger siblings. While played for laughs, there's something unsettling about how normalized these dynamics are. Fan theories have emerged suggesting some episodes contain subtle references to power imbalances that mirror workplace dynamics, the very kind that allegedly existed behind the scenes. Others point to how adult characters often dismiss children's concerns or fail to notice problematic behavior. I'm not saying these elements were intentionally inserted as some kind of confession or commentary, but creative work often reflects its creators' worldviews in ways they themselves might not fully recognize. The question becomes, were we watching a show that, on some unconscious level, normalized the very power dynamics that allegedly existed in its production? So why didn't Nickelodeon make a bigger deal about removing Savino? Why continue the show as if nothing happened? The answer likely comes down to two factors: money and reputation. By 2017, the Loud House was a merchandise-selling, ratings-generating machine. Shutting it down would have meant losing millions in revenue. The business calculation was simple: keep the product, lose the problematic creator. Then there's Nickelodeon's carefully cultivated image as a safe space for children's entertainment. The network that brought us wholesome hits like SpongeBob and Rugrats couldn't afford to have parents associating their brand with harassment scandals. Better to quietly handle the problem and move on without drawing attention to it. This approach isn't unique to Nickelodeon. Time and again, we've seen entertainment companies separate creative works from their creators when controversy strikes. Sometimes it's the right call. Why punish entire production teams for one person's actions? But the lack of transparency raises concerns. The child-friendly format of the network made it even easier to avoid addressing the elephant in the room. After all, how do you explain workplace sexual harassment on a channel whose target audience is 6 to 11 years old? You don't. You sweep it under the rug and hope people focus on the colorful characters instead. The story of the Loud House forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the media we consume. Sometimes the content we enjoy comes from troubled sources. Sometimes the companies we trust to deliver family entertainment prioritize profits over transparency. I'm not telling you to stop watching The Loud House. The show has provided genuine joy to millions and continues to be made by talented artists who had nothing to do with Savino's alleged behavior. Many of them are likely working hard to make the show better than ever before. But maybe we should demand more honesty from the networks that beam content into our homes. Maybe we should question the separation of art from artist, especially when that separation seems designed primarily to protect corporate interests. And maybe, just maybe, we should wonder if even part of this story was effectively hidden from public view. How much else are they still hiding? What other beloved shows have dark secrets lurking behind their cheerful exteriors? And are we ready to look beyond the animation to see the truth? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you found this video eye-opening, hit that subscribe button for more content that digs deeper than the surface.